Hey guys, and welcome to part 22 of Building Feed. So guys, in the last episode, we finished work on the ground floor of the house that we're working on. In this episode, we're gonna get to work on that first floor module. I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. So let's just get right into building. All right, you guys, so here's a look at the current state of the MOC. The floor that we're going to be working on is going to be this one. However, since it's detachable and we've already built up that entire front section, I think what I'm going to do is slide the MOC back so that we can have that space over there up here up front, and then just build that level separately and then place it at the end. So I think that's going to be our strategy. Let's go. All right, so I've pushed the MOC back and now we have our work surface, and I'm going to start off by building the base of the first floor. All right, you guys, so this is what our base is looking like. As you can see, I've already left the exposed studs for all the furniture this floor is gonna have, and I've made sure that this time the tile pattern is gonna be exposed, so that's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna keep on building the walls so you can kind of get a sense of some of the details that I'm gonna be adding in here. But yeah, I'll check back in a bit. All right, so I've built up the walls a bit more, and now you can get a better sense of kind of the detailing that it's gonna have. As you can see, it's still gonna have that same pattern that the build over there has. And then we've got like a similar build to the pillars that we have in the living space. And then back here, we're gonna have the exact same windows that we added to the first floor. So it's really coming together now. I'm gonna try and finish up the walls, and then we'll talk a little bit about the furniture that's gonna go on this level. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished up the walls and all of like the details that go in them. I've also added a bunch of studs on the sides and these modified 1x1 round plates so that I can add plants later on. I also went ahead and added the awning to the windows, and it honestly looks so good. Like, I just love it so much. All right, guys, but now we are gonna get to work on the furniture that's gonna go on the inside. I've already actually went ahead and built some of the simpler furniture. So I have two of these flower pedestals and then two little nightstands with some lamps on them. However, I will be doing tutorials on the bed build and the wardrobe build. So let's go ahead and get those built. All right, guys, so like most pieces of furniture in this build, the bed design is heavily based on the Skywalker Saga video game. So I'm gonna show you guys how I've put this together. We're gonna start off with a 4x6 plate in brown, and then we're gonna go ahead and place 3 2x6 plates on top of it like that. And then in these spaces that we've left free, we're gonna take these brackets and we're gonna place them under there like that on one side and on the other. Now, for this side, which is gonna be the bottom of the bed, we're gonna just directly place a tile on it, like so. But this side, that's gonna be the back of the bed, we're gonna take these arch pieces, and we are gonna go ahead and place a tile to connect them like this. So we're gonna take all 6 and put them together. And now that we have this built, we are gonna attach this to the base of our bed frame, just like that. So it's a very nice snug fit and it looks so good. So now to sort of build up the colors that we're gonna be using, we are gonna add 3 2x6 dark red plates like this. And then on top of those, we are gonna add these 2x4 plates like that, as well as a 1x4 plate like this. And now before we tile off, we're gonna want to create the pillow, which is gonna be built using these bracket pieces like the ones that we used for the base. And we're gonna put them together with this 1x4 plate, just like that. And then we're gonna take 2 of these curved pieces and we're gonna attach them like this. So now that we have this built, we're gonna add it right here to the top of the bed, just like that. And that is gonna be our pillow. Like, just look at that profile. I love this design so much. So now right here on the sides, we are going to add some of these curved slopes to give it sort of like a bit of a drape. So we're gonna add them along the sides like this. And then just to add a little bit more of color variation, I'm gonna add some in dark blue to sort of create a little stripe right here. And just pretend that it's like a blanket draped over the bed. And now to finish it off, we're just gonna join up here with some tiles just to smooth everything out and make it look as best as possible. And yeah, that is the bed build. I really like how it looks. I love this curvature in the back and the technique for the pillow. It just looks so nice. So I'm gonna go ahead, place this, and then we'll talk about the wardrobe build. Okay, so technically I should be building the wardrobe in place, but to make it easier to show you guys, I'm gonna use this as my base plate. So to start off this build, we're gonna take a 1x6 brick and place it right there, as well as these modified 1x2 bricks with the ridges, just to add a little bit of texture to the front. So like that. Then in this front part, we're gonna place a 1x6 tile, and then in the back, a 1x6 plate. And then just to build up the back, we're gonna take some of these modified 1x2 bricks, like that, and also right here. And then to build up the sides, we're gonna take these modified 1x1 bricks, like this. So now what we're gonna do is sort of build up the front of the wardrobe. And to do that, first we're gonna take 2 2x6 plates and we're gonna add them to the front like this, as well as a 1x6 plate right here. And now to add a little bit of texture and design to the front part, we're gonna be using some tiles. So 2 1x2 tiles in brown, as well as 2 1x1 tiles in light bluish gray. And then on top of those, we're gonna take 2 1x4 tiles in light bluish gray, and we're just gonna place them on like that. Then 2 1x3 tiles in reddish brown, as well as 2 1x2 tiles in reddish brown. And then just as a final touch, we are gonna add 4 of these curved 1x1 tiles. So we're gonna add 1 there, 1 there, 1 here, and 1 here. Now to the back, we are gonna add 2 of these 1x4 plates. We're gonna stack them on top of each other and add them right there. And then just to top it all off, we're gonna add a 1x6 plate and a 2x6 tile. And that is the wardrobe build. So I'm gonna place it and then show you guys what the interior looks like. All right guys, and here's the finished interior. You can see I've added the bed, which looks really nice with that sort of accent arch in the background and the little 2 nightstands. Then we have the wardrobe on the side, and then the two flower pedestals by the windows. I honestly love the way this bedroom looks. But now guys, the last thing we have to do for this episode is place this floor on top of the house. So let's do it. All right, you guys, and here it is placed. It honestly looks so good. It really adds so much dimension to the building and just really helps fill out the space. Like once I look at it from this angle, it just looks so good. It looks like a proper filled out city. And I'm honestly so excited to wrap this up. But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it for this episode. I think we've done some significant progress. So let's go ahead and talk about what you guys can expect in the next episode. All right, you guys, so we are practically finished with this building. I am really happy with the progress we've made. In the next episode, we're gonna completely finish it. We're gonna do the build for the roof, and then my favorite part, add all the flowers and plants and little vegetation details that are really gonna help bring this building to a whole new level of life. I honestly cannot wait. But yeah, guys, now it is that time in the episode where we update our follow along map. So last time we were here, and this time we've made it all the way up to here. So I know you can't really see a difference in that skyline. That's mainly because in the last episode we built up that wall so high, but I promise you in the next episode that skyline is going to go through a pretty big change and it's going to look fantastic. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to see it. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following the series along. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.